Okay, we are recording. So Sunday night, we will do a quick little 20 to 30 minute check-in. Tonight is just a little kickoff. Deidre and I had talked about not doing a call this week and then doing a call, and today we were like, why don't we just do a quick little kickoff, a little intro, set some expectations and stuff like that for you guys and for us as well. And then we'll probably just do this every Sunday night just as a check-in. Now we are going to do a business activity review every Friday. And we are either going to use the tracker that Deidre had posted. I don't even have it printed out. Or if you're using the Success Club tracker that's in the back office. Emily, I know you had asked earlier about the second page. I don't know why I had never had the second page of this, but I've only had the first page, and I just saw it this weekend. Somebody was like, no, this is the other page. And I'm like, oh, well, look at that. It's so much easier to just have a list of people that you've contacted this week. So this is in the Coach Online office. You can Google Success Club Tracker, or you can use the one that we posted in the group. But every Friday, we're going to ask that everybody shares an image of your tracker or whatever it is that you're using, your activity tracker. If that's, to include the list of people that you're talking to, conversations that you're having. That way we can kind of get an idea. Like, I've only talked to 4 people this week. I'm not meeting my goals. Okay, well, that's probably because we've only talked to 4 people this week. But if your actions are matching your activity, then we can kind of get a determination. Those of you that have been in the business and working the business for a little bit, like, if I'm not doing the things, I can't expect to see my business grow. So that's what we will plan on doing on Fridays, is just a little business review, activities for the week, victories that you've had, things that have challenged you this last week, struggles that you've had. And this group is here not just to help implement simpler, practices, tactics, and things that are going to help build and grow your business, but also accountability too, because I know that's something that I struggle with. If I don't have anybody keeping me accountable and checking on me and saying, hey girl, how's your tracker going this week? I'm like, oh, I didn't do it because nobody cares. And so we're here because we care, and we want to make sure that we're all doing the things. We're all being adults, and we're all doing the steps that it takes to build and grow our business. Mm-hmm. So just a kickoff tonight. Welcome, guys. You're here, and if you're not on the call, if you're listening to the recording, that's okay. But you're here. You have stepped up at some point in your business and said, I want more. I want something bigger. I need something more. And I'm ready. I'm ready to take it to the next level, whatever that level looks like for you. If it's rank advancement, if it's more income, if it's building community, if it's building your own personal consistency, whatever it is, you're here. And we're proud of you guys for being here. And we're excited for, to kick off this group and to push through this month together, and hopefully have a lot to celebrate come the end of the month. And then not just, to do the things for 28 days, but to make this a habit and make this a part of your job, because this is your job. This is our job as coaches. And, if we go to a job in the corporate world and we don't do the things that we have been asked to do, or we don't do the things that are in our job description, we can't expect to keep that job, be successful at it, and continue to get paid. So our vital behaviors are, our daily tasks, our job description. Those are the things that we do. So just keeping those at the forefront, keeping those habits, and just keeping consistent. So Sunday nights, we'll do a little quick recap call every Sunday, and then again, business stuff on Friday. Now, Deidre, hi, how are you, lady? Did you want to expand. I literally had just started recording right before you got on. So
did you? I don't remember what I told you we were going to talk about today. Did you write it down when I was talking? Basically, we wanted. I just got off a new coach call and went straight to this one. That's why I was a little bit late. But I'm like, trying to figure out both my calls at the same time. But no, so this is more like a welcome. Let's get to know each other a little bit more, because a lot of us don't know each other and have never met, because we had like all of you coaches hidden under all these levels below us. And there were like 2 uplines that weren't working their business in your organization. So like I did some searching and I found a 1-star, and then I found another diamond, Leah. And it was just like, oh crap, I cannot believe that we have this team on our team and that we're not even connected together. So I'm really excited to connect with you guys and get to know you. And I really am excited for all of us to get to know each other, but it's going to be really cool because there are so many, like, yes, we're hosting this, but we're also working on our own businesses too. So like, we're all doing this together. There are people that want to rank advanced to Emerald. There are people that want to rank advanced to Diamond and to 1-star and to 2-star and to 5-star and to 10-star. And like, honestly, it's doing the same thing. We're helping people go Emerald, and then they help people go Emerald, and then they help people go Emerald, and then you keep growing Emeralds, and then you build volume within your team, and then you build leaders within your team. It's just a duplication. This does not have to be rocket science. This is something that anyone and everyone can do. It's just a matter of putting in the work and effort and being consistent, like Ashley said. But I'm excited that all of us can do this together and just work, no matter what level we're on, that we're all doing this together. And this is where you can find success partners. This is where we can like mix up and get to know each other and talk to people that we've never talked to before and work together and give each other support and like be friends and be family. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. And we have a heck of a lot of nurses in here. Who's all a nurse in here right now? Hey. All right. Is it Taya or Tyla? I thought
Tia.
Tia. Oh,
yeah, like Tia and Tamara.
Gotcha. Tia and Tamara. Oh my goodness, I love these now. But sorry that you're left out on this one, but there are a lot of nurses here, which is really cool, but it doesn't matter who's a nurse and who's not. I'm just saying. It's really cool that everyone's going to be able to come together and get to know each other, and some of us have never met. And then we are going to eventually all meet, because we're going to go to Summit, hopefully, and like the Success Club trips, and it's really cool because then we come together like we've known each other and we get along really well, and it's a lot of fun. Like the first time I met Ashley, it was like so normal that I should have known her all my life, and we can like squeeze each other, and it's just really fun because we actually never knew each other until we met on Instagram. Like it's just amazing how we can come together. So I'm excited for you guys to, I'm not saying I want you guys to like get outside of your own little team, but it's really cool because we are all one big team. But you guys will be able to connect with other people that are working towards the same goals and have the same strengths and similar struggles, and, you know, just having, you know, positive, like-minded people coming together and just doing this all together. And the more support and accountability you have, the more successful you're going to be. So I'm just really excited for that. I'm excited for everyone to get to know each other and just work at this together, and let's do it. Like if someone has an idea or a tip, even if you're not a leader that is hosting this group, you can still be a leader. And if you find helpful information that is helping you build your business, you share it in the group and be like, hey, I found this, or hey, I had this conversation and this is what really helped me with closing a sale, or this is what really helped me with overcoming an objection. And share your conversation and share what you did. And if it helps you, it'll probably help someone else. So just, I think my best advice is be willing to step up your game. And that's going to help you be a leader. So yeah. Am I going to keep going, or do you want to keep going?
I was gonna
we wing it.
Yeah, we're kind of just winging it tonight. I was gonna talk about I talked a little bit about like the tracker earlier in my live video, like how to use this thing to your advantage. And I wanted to expand on that just a little bit and and talk about doing a set, like posting, inviting, like call to action, inviting. And something that we wanted to do and share with you guys and invite you to implement is keeping a consistent posting, inviting, call to action type schedule. And that looks like this. Now I can make an image and post it in the group, because I literally just wrote this down on my paper, and I could show you and you can be like, what is all that mess, Ashley? But Sundays, something that we've kind of seen a trend of is like days that are kind of better to do a call to action post on. And then instead of not necessarily saying, okay, every day you have to send out 25 invites. You do your post and then you do your invites the next day from that post. You do your post, then you do your invites the next day. So that way it's not an overwhelming, like, oh my gosh, I have to invite 25 people today. I didn't get it done. Now I have to invite 50 people tomorrow. Now I'm stressed out. Now I'm behind. Oh my gosh, I can't do this. Like crazy stuff. No. So what we're going to suggest to do is do a call to action post on one day. That's the same day you can do follow-ups, and then take that post. So for example, I'm doing a health bet group kicking off tomorrow. So after we get off this call, I'm going to do a call to action post for my health bet group. And then tomorrow I'm going to invite from that post. Granted, I'm going to have some time tonight. So if anybody responds, I'll respond to them tonight, but I'm going to invite from that post tomorrow. Likes, comments, and go back to those people and just check in. And then also catch up on some follow-ups from this weekend. Monday would be my inviting day. Tuesday would be my call to action post day. So Transformation Tuesday, like that should be a given in your business. You should always be doing a Transformation Tuesday post on Tuesday, whether you're sharing a friend's transformation, somebody from your challenge group, your own transformation, somebody in your team. Even I shared one from Beachbody had a stock image the other day, and it was this girl, Hannah, who had lost like 117 pounds in like a year or something. Like, I don't know if you guys remember seeing it, but it was on like the Beachbody page, and I shared it and I cropped off, the Beachbody stuff at the bottom. And I shared a little bit of her story, and I had a ton of response from that. And I talked about 21 Day Fix, about how people think that you have to do 21 Day Fix only for 21 days and it's a quick fix. And I said, no, she did this consistently for 12 months straight. And that's why she had the results like this. So Tuesday, Transformation Tuesday, like make it a point, put it on your thing every Tuesday. I'm going to do a Transformation Tuesday post. That's your call to action. You do any follow-ups you have left over on that same day. And then you do your inviting from that Transformation Tuesday post on Wednesday. Thursday, another call to action post, whether it's a coaching post, another Transformation Thursday post, something with a call to action, inviting for your next accountability group, talking about the ultimate portion fix. And then Friday, you do your invites from that post and your follow-ups. And then you take your weekend, because everybody has weekends and family and busy and all that stuff, to just kind of lay that out how that works for you. And not feeling like you have to spend, hours upon hours of working on the weekends. If you have a power hour time available on Saturday, you catch up on some follow-ups and invites. Maybe you schedule some posts for the week in your challenge groups. Maybe you prepare yourself for the week ahead on Sunday, take an hour, and then again, hit those follow-ups if you can. So just, that way it's not an overwhelming, I have to do all the things every single day. So if you're using this, use that to your advantage. Call to action, invites, follow-ups. Call to action, invites, follow-ups. Call to action, invites, follow-ups. And that kind of keeps your mind in that working but not overworking yourself mode. So maybe you're not sending out 3 to 5 invites every day. And if you are, great, that's fine. If that's been working for you, great. But instead, trying that mass inviting, bulk inviting thing on one day. So that way you kind of give yourself a break on the off days. Does that make sense? Does that help? Mm-hmm. Anybody have questions about that or anything?
One of the other things that you can, so Transformation Tuesdays, another thing that you can do on Thursdays that I know I get a lot of traction on, but so do a lot of other people, is doing like Throwback Thursday. So I like to do it as a coaching opportunity. So you can talk about like where you were, you know, back then before you started Beachbody, and here you are today, and this is what has changed. How is basically how is Beachbody impacting your life, and how is it making it better? And then join my team, call to action, let's chat, message me, Woohoo application, however you want to do it. So I also like the Throwback Thursdays. I just wanted to add to that. And then, so the daily tracker that wait, Ashley, were you done? Do you want me to talk?
No, go ahead.
Sorry. Okay. So the daily tracker that I have, now I use all of these. So I have a daily tracker. I have the social media marketing plan upside down. I have my Go for No sheet that I posted. Don't judge me. I only have 2 names written down so far. And then I'm going to be adding another one. Hey, I already have 2 Success Club points. All right, give me a break. I'm also going to add the Diamond Bubble. Have you guys ever used a Diamond Bubble? Have you ever seen one?
Seen it, haven't used it.
All right. So depending on what you guys are going for with your goals, because let's face it, there are people who may just be pushing for Emerald right now. I still encourage everyone to use this Diamond Bubble, but it may be a little overwhelming for someone who's not even Emerald yet. But let's look forward. We all should want to be Diamond. If you're all here in this group, it's because you want to do something with your business. And if you want to do something with your business, you have to be Diamond. Like, you have to build to Diamond minimum. Like, that is where you start seeing growth. That is where you start seeing stability. That is when you start seeing income. And we want income. Hopefully we're all here because we want to provide for our families. Hopefully it's not our only reason why we're here, because if money is your only reason why you're here, you're probably not going to be successful. I'm just saying, you have to be passionate about helping people. You have to be passionate about fitness and health. You have to want to share your story. You have to want to run challenge groups. But you have to want to be Diamond if you want to be successful in this business. So the Diamond Bubble is great because it's going to help you track where you are in your business. It's going to help you track your team. I fill one of these out every single month. I make a diamond every month. And on top of that, because I've been in the business for quite a while. It's been over 6 years that I've been doing this. I also do one for my husband. So I do a bubble for me and a bubble for my husband because I'm building his business center too. And that is just something. So this one is what I'm going to share. I have, like, it says coach assigned, how many, and then the date signed. So you want to keep track of that, because then you can get bonuses if you sign 5 coaches in 5 weeks. You get a $100 bonus. If you guys didn't know that, do you know that? Yeah. So sign 5 coaches in 5 weeks. Like, there are so many bonus opportunities in this business. Then when you would rank advanced to 2-star diamond and above, you get like a lot more bonuses, which is like really, really cool. So hopefully your goal is to like be 2-star and 5-star and 10-star and 15-star. So you can get like $50,000 in bonuses every 3 months. Doesn't that sound incredible? Yes, that is a fact. Beachbody does that for us, but it's hard work. But let's start at let's go to 2-star. I just wanted to show you the possibility. But I'm going to post the Diamond Bubble in that group so you guys can print it out. And it's just one more thing to keep track of. Like, this is what I do on top of using Google Streak and my notebook to track who I talk to. It's just what I do. It's a lot of tracking, but I need to know who I'm talking to. I need to know when I talk to them. I need to know how I talk to them, and I need to know the numbers. Like, I'm definitely not a type A. I'm more like I see squirrels everywhere. Leah, I'm the opposite of you, so you might be annoyed by me. But there are some things that I am very type, and Ashley's also a squirrel. You'll just have to love us and get through it. But there are some things that I am like a big numbers person. I have to know like what I'm doing. So tracking my business is something that I need to do because I need to know where I'm at. I need to know if I'm not at my goal, what the heck do I need to do? And I know that by using my tracking system. So like it says on the tracking system that I gave you guys, the daily tracker, it says happy birthdays, hey girls, invites, follow-ups. I have a number beside that because I need to know how many I'm doing each day. Because if I do my Friday weekly evaluation and I'm at Success Club 0 or 2 and I'm talking to, it says I'm inviting 3 people each day. Well, I better up my numbers if I want to see more results. So it is a numbers game. I'm never going to put my goals on you. We're going to help support you with whatever your goals are to achieve them. So if you're more of like a jogger rather than a runner, which means maybe you don't want to achieve diamond like really quick, but you want to get to emerald and you want to slowly build your business, that is completely okay. We will support you 100%. Your numbers may not be talking to 10 and 20 people every day. But if there's a person who is like, I want this, I want to make it my full income now, I need it as fast as I possibly can, I'm running, I'm going with this, nothing's holding me back, you better be talking to like 10 and 20 people a day. So, there's a difference, but using that tracking sheet is going to be very helpful in that sense of how you're going to track with what goals you have. So I know it's a lot of papers to print out and to use each week, but again, it is going to help you be really good at tracking your business and knowing what the heck you're doing. And it's going to help you. For me, it helps me stay on track. It helps me with my own accountability. Just like we teach I said it in my video, just like we teach our challengers to track their pictures and measurements and do their daily check-ins in our challenge group. This is our version of being a challenger. So I'm looking at the chat bar. Sarah, I'm glad that you use the bubble every month. It's awesome. That printer will come in handy. Were you guys
I was talking to Preston earlier about I shared the diamond roadmap to her and she's like buying a printer as we speak. So that's why I put that in there.
Honey. Oh, by the way, that printer is a write-off too. So everything that you purchase, you make sure that you get your receipts and you put them in a folder that says Beachbody receipts, because everything you use, office supplies, printers, ink, it's all a write-off. I just wanted to put it out there and make sure you save 25%. Put 25% of your income away for tax season if you didn't know that already, because you don't want to have to owe in and not have anything. So just to add that. Random, squirrel. See, this is what I do. Squirrel. All right. So yeah, I don't know. Ashley, Leah, do you guys have anything you want to say? Are we good?
I guess for like, I just started using this recently. Like I was initially like when I first started out in this business, like I didn't have like a checklist to check things off, and I felt very just like scatterbrained all over the place. And I was in Melanie Mitchell's Rank in the Bank group, and that's when I first saw this. And I'm not kidding, like as soon as I started using this, like my business took off. And I don't know if it was because of that or if it was just a coincidence, but like it really is, it's so simple. And like, especially like just starting out for new coaches, like this is given to you by Beachbody and it's so helpful. And I just love how it breaks it down into time too, because like we're all crazy busy. And like, if you know that you're going to have 30 minutes for lunch, you can like look on here and be like, okay, what can I do that's, you know, either 15 minutes and 15 minutes or 30 minutes here. And like, because I don't do like a power hour, I'm very like pockets of time type of person. Just because, you know, 12-hour shifts. But I mean, that's really like that's all I have, just to add a little bit of something.
Yeah, it's so true. I don't think it's a coincidence. I really think that these tracking systems, I mean, they have them for a reason. So we really do need to utilize them. So I guess I should be posting that one in there too. Sorry. I'm not against it, but I do recommend, if you guys are using it, to put how many people you're talking to in that 20 minutes, because I have been guilty of it. And I know a lot of people will put Like I always tell people, put your timer on for the 20 minutes and use your timer. But there are people who will stop inviting and they're scrolling their news feed. And by the time they're done, they're like, oh, my 20 minutes is up. I did it. Check it off. But they did like 2 invites. Doesn't really help if you're just checking it off the box and you don't know how many people, or you've only talked to like 2 people. So that's why I think it's important to write down how many people you're talking to. But yeah, I like that. And in your video, Leah, you put that you like to check things off. I'm totally the same way. I actually add things just to highlight it or just to scratch it out. I usually highlight, but I
do the same exact thing.
I love to highlight. I have all my highlighters everywhere, but yeah, I add things just to highlight. I'm like, I already did it, but I'm just going to put it on.
Yeah. Totally have done that before. That's fine. It's all good.
Don't you, Ashley?
I mean, come on, like right here, all the highlighters.
Can I just, okay, this is serious, like craziness. This is my pen holder.
Oh my word. You need to put that on your IG stories. Did you do that yet?
I have like
obsession.
I have it in some of my my posts. Mostly like when I talk about like nursing school or grad school, and like people go crazy over that. It's so funny. And I'm like, I mean, that's literally not all I have. Like I have like these highlighters too. So I'm like, I'm crazy.
That's so funny. You are really tight guy.
Where did Sarah? Oh, she just got off.
I just wanted us to get a picture real quick.
I was gonna call Sarah out. Sarah, if you come back and listen to the recording. Sarah is a teacher, and Sarah is like extremely organized with things, and like she took the Success Club trackers and like printed them out front and back, and she did 52 weeks of them and went to Office Max and like bound it in like a laminated book and like made a cover and like a back cover, and it's amazing. And she's like, oh yeah, no, I use this all the time, and I fill out all my names, and then like it has a pocket for her gopher nose in there, and I'm like, dude, yes, like yes, awesome. So if it takes you printing that out, you know, and going to Office Max and making like a binder of your trackers so you can literally just flip through them every week, go do that. I mean, it's a write-off. Spend the $20, make it happen, you know, go buy all the fancy highlighters and pens. Like you use the tools that you need that are going to get you the results. For me, like I have a planner that I use, and this is, I'll show you guys this real quick. This is like my go-to, like on my desk, I write my things down. Like I have to have a calendar in front of me. Yeah, I could use my Google Calendar, which I use, and I sync it to my phone, but I'm a pen and paper kind of person. And I love to like visualize the thing. So I know there are apps out there that you can use for tracking, and if you're like a technological wizard, awesome, more power to you. Download the apps, do the things. But if you're a pen and paper junkie, like this clearly works for people in this business. And there are top 10 coaches that still use a notebook and paper to track their business because it works and it's a system that works. So don't feel like you have to stress yourself out and go download expensive apps and learn all the things if that's not your jam. Find your jam, and if it takes you some time to figure it out, that's okay. I'm 4 years in and I'm still trying to figure out what my jam is. And I've tried to do electronic things and it stresses me out, and I have anxiety as is, and I'm like, I don't need anything else on my plate that's going to make me a crazy person. I'm already crazy enough. So stick to the pen and paper, Ashley. That's what I do. All right, guys. So call to action. Get this thing done. Fill this out this week. Set yourself up for success. National Wake Up Call tomorrow is Autumn Calabrese talking about Ultimate Portion Fix. That is a no-brainer. We've got to get on that, and we've got to start moving in that direction for this month. We will share things throughout this group that we're doing to implement how to launch Ultimate Portion Fix, tools that we're using, stuff like that. We'll share posts, we'll share feedback and stuff. And again, speaking of sharing feedback, if there's something that you're like, I'm not really sure of the wording on this, I want to post this, but I feel like it's not, or can you help me with this? Or how do you think this sounds? Share that in the group, because that's what we're all here for. And there's things that I'm like, I don't know if I should, and I send it to my team, or we send pictures to each other and say, help me caption this. Like, what should I, so that's, teamwork makes the dream work. So, so share in here, utilize this group to help, continue to propel you towards success in your business. So
no question is stupid. And
right.
we are all a work in progress. There are times even when us coaches that have been here for 5 and 6 years are like, I have no idea what to say. I don't know what to post. Somebody give me an idea. Like, I do it to my coach. Like, I'm like, hey, Ashley, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Help me. Give me something. And like, we help each other out. That's what we do. That's what we're here for. We are never above anybody else. We are all here to just help each other. So,
and we have bad months, and we have struggles, and we have challenges. And like, me last month was a hot mess. And I was
we were both
calling people like, oh my gosh, why is February so hard? What is wrong with me? I'm doing and saying all the things and nothing's happening. It's okay. Like, we have bad months. We have,
Ashley and I were talking on the last day with like an hour left, and we were like, can we not do this again next month? But it happens.
Yeah.
We're not perfect, but we, it's nice that we have each other to talk to, because then we do have each other to motivate and to support each other, to kick butt. So now we are going to have an awesome March, and it's going to be fantastic. So we can enjoy a cruise on the 24th, 23rd, whatever day it is. Leah, are you going on it?
Yes, I am.
We get to meet you.
Me and Amy are both going.
Amy's going too. I didn't know she was going.
Yeah.
Oh, we get to hang out.
I'm really excited.
That's going to be so fun. I can't wait.
We'll have to do our like videos for the group from like the pool.
Yes.
Cocktail.
Yeah. So I am planning a business opportunity. Yeah, I am doing that while we're on the cruise, and I want us to get together. It's going to be like day in a life as a coach. So we can all get together and we can all do videos together. It'll be really I'm so excited.
And we'll dive into that probably more, and I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but this is a really, even if you're not going on the cruise, if you're, you're planning on going to Summit, all of those things, like, it's still a really awesome time to like utilize that toward your business growth. Like, I will be here next year. Just watch me, come join me on this Success Club trip next year. This is how you get there, and use that to your advantage. And, even, if you're a new coach, if you're, you're not coming, fine, be here with us next year, but tell your audience that, like, this is a goal of mine that I'm working towards, because you guys know it. Like, your goals are a lot easier to just push off to the side if you don't tell anybody about them. So, yeah.
Amen.
I got invited in November. And I didn't really start like working my business until April of last year. And like, it was right when I think it was March, like right when last year's Success Club trip was happening. And I like remember thinking to myself, like, oh my God, I'll never be on one of those trips. And then like, I was not expecting to get the invite. And then in November was like a really weird month for me, because November was when I didn't hit Success Club for the first time since I started coaching. I also hit Diamond, and I got invited on the Success Club trip for this year. So it was like the weirdest month for me ever. But like, I like to share that with people, because November happened, and then in December I hit SC16, and then in January I hit SC16, and then last month I hit SC10. And like, my business exploded after that. And like, I'm already registered for next year's Success Club trip. And it's just like, I like to share like that horrible failure that I went through in November, because it just shows you like, okay, like I went to bed at like 11:59 on November 30th after inviting like hundreds of people that month. And it was just like, the worst month ever. I got like one person to sign up. But then like, instead of just like throwing in the towel and quitting, I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to keep going. And it paid off. So I like always share that with people that, okay, you're going to fail, but like you can't quit, because it'll teach you how to come back stronger the next month. And, you know, like perseverance does pay off, and staying consistent and not letting those failures get to you, because then things will happen and I'm gonna fail again. And I'm just like, but I know how to bounce back, and I know like what to do in order to bounce back. And it's like having the support in this community that lets you like come back stronger. So
Failing forward.
mm-hmm.
Love it. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, of course.
It makes it more real, and to know that like it's okay that we're not perfect, and it is okay if we fail, but it doesn't mean we're like losers or anything. We just keep going, you know? All right. Hey, so can Preston and Emily put yourselves on the screen so we can get a picture together? A picture together. Like, sounds like we're almost really together. Can you guys jump on or not? We can just add your Facebook cover photo on there if we want. Can you take yourself off, please? Just show your face. Put your feet up there. All right. I'm going to take a picture of the in the tub, though.
Emily's webcam.
I got that one. I'm such a weirdo. All right, ready, guys? 1, 2, 3. All right. All right. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for being on. I look forward to working with everyone.
I'll post the recording
at the top next week. All right. Good night, guys.
Night.
All right, bye guys.